Don't forget to subscribe for more. What happened next at Park's Edge? Park's Edge continued their community outreach in the weeks after Gorden Ramsay's visit, leading to a rise in business. Richard became more active on the floor, and Jorge embraced the new menu, though they kept most of Gordon's changes and returned some customer favorites. After filming, Yelp reviews were mixed, with negative comments mainly addressing service and inconsistent menu items. TripAdvisor reviews were also mixed, with complaints about poor service. In October 2011, Park's Edge failed a health inspection, having also failed one in February 2011. The restaurant closed in early 2014 when their lease expired in November 2013, and they were reportedly looking for a new location to reopen. However, the restaurant never reopened. The website remained active until 2020, 6 years after the closure. Victory Sandwich Bar took over the space and received very positive reviews. Park's Edge was aired on February 3, 2012. The episode was filmed in September 2011, and is Kitchen Nightmares Season 5, Episode 10. Reading the mixed reviews, I never had a big interest in checking this place out even when there was a 50% Scout Mob offer. But my friend had a Groupon that was expiring and well, I rarely turned down an opportunity to try a new place, smiley face. The food was just okay, however service was very good and I did like the ambience a lot. Very cozy, warm, intimate. I felt like I was dining at someone's house. Only 2 other tables were occupied. I hear it's completely different during brunch when the ambience ESP on the patio is loud and packed with people, probably due in part to the $10 bottomless mimosas and bellinis, smiley face. Meals started with complimentary bread and a whole roasted garlic. I'm a garlic fan and my friend isn't, so I ate the whole garlic myself, smiley face. Other things I tried. Park's Edge House Salad $7. Tried my friend's salad, which she orders all the time. It had field greens, roasted corn, black beans, corn tortillas, but looked like fried wontons, pumpkin seeds, and cilantro vinaigrette. Good but nothing special, sorry, but couldn't help comparing it to Empire State South's superfood salad, which I had earlier that day, where the salad was also deconstructed. My friend also got the jumbo lump corn crab cakes with cilantro aioli. $8, but I forgot to ask for a bite, sad face. She gets that all the time, too. Honey marinated flank steak $19. This wasn't one of our server's recommendations, but I ordered it anyway because I was craving red meat. Regretted my decision as the meat was extremely chewy, like one of the chewiest meats I'd ever eaten. Everything else was good though. Garlic mashed potatoes, very good, and I liked that it wasn't the creamy kind. Broccolini, very good. Cascabel onion rings, good, and chimichurri sauce, but a little too vinegary. FYI, our server said her favorites are salads: grilled Caesar salad, roasted beet and goat cheese salad, apps crispy chèvre wontons, roasted PI mussels, ahi tuna crudo, entree salmon, scallops, grilled filet Monte Carlo. Overall 3 stars. Not sure if I'd make a return trip just because it's far from where I live. FYI, free parking is available in the lot next door and along the street. Went for brunch on a lovely Sunday morning and I was a bit surprised by the large crowd they had pulled in. I had never heard anything especially bad or good about this place, and despite living in the neighborhood, nothing had really drawn me in to check it out. I have to say that it pretty much lived up to my expectations, a decent spot to grab a bite but nothing I'd exactly seek out. The biscuits we started out with were incredibly buttery, and thereby incredibly good. After asking the waiter's recommendation, I went with the shrimp and grits and was seriously unimpressed with the portion size. There were 4 shrimp on my plate arranged on a ladle full of grits, definitely not worth the $15 price tag. The taste was alright, far from the best shrimp and grits I've had in the city. I'd much rather go down the street to the Porter for half the price. Service was fine and quite friendly, but I really wasn't a fan of the setup. The restaurant is small and the tables are kind of situated on top of one another. That being said, there was a large group in the room when I was there, so perhaps at other times it's better. But I felt like I was in the way of the servers and those trying to get out to the small patio. I'm happy to have great local businesses in my neighborhood, for sure, and this is a lovely spot nestled up against the park. I'd like to check it out for dinner but wouldn't necessarily think of it as a destination. I enjoyed a late dinner at Park's Edge this past weekend with my mom, sister, and good friend from graduate school, and an Atlanta native. Overall, we had a great experience and had an awesome server, Jay. He was very personable, attentive, and knowledgeable about the dishes and the local area. We ordered the fried calamari with green goddess sauce and fried green tomato with buttermilk dressing appetizers. Both dishes were fresh, hot, and tasty. I ordered the pan-seared rainbow trout entree that came with sweet potato puree and fermented cabbage toppings. Our server sold me on the choice after raving about their local source, aka the fisherman, that personally delivers his catch of the day to the restaurant. Overall, my entree was delicious and flavorful. The rest of my table ordered the following entrees: 1. The honey-marinated flank steak with garlic mashed potatoes, corn relish, green beans, chimichurri sauce. 2. Pan-seared salmon with cauliflower puree, caper raisin relish, green beans. And 3. Roasted chicken breast with Israeli couscous, cranberries, butternut squash, pecans. Everyone was impressed with the presentation of the dishes and taste of each selection. I also ordered the lobster mac and cheese with herb breadcrumbs to go. The dish was great and I felt like I had a party in my tummy, lol. Once I enjoyed the dish later in the wee hours of the night at the hotel during a movie marathon with the girls. I will definitely return to Park's End the next time I make it to Atlanta. After visiting Atlanta from DC, where bottomless mimosas are as common as peaches in ATL, we searched Yelp for a place with good reviews, bottomless mimosas, and a place that would accept reservations. I stumbled across Park's Edge and would recommend it to anybody going to Atlanta looking for a great brunch place. Before even arriving in ATL, the service was great. While making the reservation, the host told me to schedule it for 12. You can't start drinking alcohol till 12:30. The food was amazing and the best part is that on the menu they list every ingredient they use in the meal, such as cilantro. I personally hate cilantro, but it's usually not listed on many menus as a main part of the meal, which can honestly ruin a whole dish for me. The only mistake in the meal was that the chef accidentally added cheese to my friend's omelet, and she can't indulge in cheese. They took the omelet back, he came out and personally apologized for his mistake, and then gave her a to-go box of the delicious biscuits that they made for the table. Thanks again, Jorge. I would 100% recommend this place to any brunch lover in the Atlanta area. Today I met my friend for brunch and had a great time. I ordered the chocolate chip pancakes with a side of home fries instead of the bacon. The pancakes did not disappoint. The serving was more than I could eat, and they were delicious. My friend had the fish and grits and said it was very good. Rashad, our server, made sure we were taken care of throughout our time there. Now subscribe and check out some of my other videos.